How to use the Jihatsu, the eating bowls. When it is time for the meals, bring your eating bowls from behind your cushion in the center with you. Going to the eating hall on a row, when you hear the bell, bow and sit down. During this time, usually sutras are being read as well, but since this is too complicated to explain, we only look at the procedure now. Open your eating bowls. There are 3 bowls. The biggest one goes on the left and the smallest on the right. Before taking food, do gassho and serve yourself. Usually there is a person sitting opposite you as well. Then help passing on the food to the next person. Take only the amount that you will also actually be able to eat. For sure, take a pickle, and do not eat it because you will need it at the end of the meal to clean your bowls. If something drops on the table, pick it up, passing on the food. Before eating yourself, you give 3 to 7 grains of rice onto an offering plate, which is later being served to the birds. Then the meal itself starts. We eat in silence, trying to make as little noise as possible. The food is being passed down 3 times, and after everybody has finished eating, hot water is being passed down. Do gassho and serve yourself only in the biggest bowl. Pass it on to the next person. After everyone has poured some tea, we start to wash the bowls. Doing gassho, take your chopsticks and the pickle that still remained in your bowls and wash the first bowl and the second, turning it around, cleaning it nicely. Pouring the water back, and also washing the third bowl if you have used it. At the end, you eat the pickle. Clean the chopsticks as well. There are also spoons being passed on the first day. You can use a spoon as well if you prefer that to chopsticks. Now dry the smallest bowl, then the second largest bowl. You can stack them together without making any noise. Holding them upside down helps with this. Now there is still tea remaining in the biggest bowl. You can drink some of that. Now the tzatziki is being passed along, where you offer some of your water. That means you pour in only a little bit, not everything, and then drink the last little bit that remains in your bowl. After that, you also dry the biggest bowl. Again, holding the smallest ones upside down, putting the biggest one on top. This avoids making any clicking noise. Now opening the fabric, Place the Jihatsu in the middle of them and take the triangle from the bottom to the top, folding it on. We will show the detailed procedure later. Then the table is being wiped. Pass it along in a swift move. Hold the tablecloth for the next person to be able to move it along easily as well. Now you can see a close-up of how the Jihatsu are being used. Usually you open them on your lap. Take out the chopstick. Place the chopstick holder on your lap. Take out the eating bowls. Place all the fabric on your lap. Putting a finger in the middle of the bowl, taking them off one by one, upside down. The tip of the chopstick is above the edge of the table. Now, putting everything back together after having washed it, you put first the chopsticks back in the chopstick holder. Then you put the two smallest bowls together, again holding them upside down. The biggest one as well. On your lap, this is usually done. Open the cloth and put the Jihatsu in the middle. Take the bottom corner, the top corner, and fold it over. Then take the drying cloth, the chopsticks, and the suture paper, and again fold the corners from the right and the left over. This is how you close the Jihatsu.